So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Utah Jazz. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Donte DiVincenzo.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
The starters for Utah. They've got Collier. Kyle Anderson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Reed in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Anthony Edwards out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Reed in at the 5. All right, Clark, teams are prepping for the playoff push right now. That must put them in a unique mindset.
Well, staying focused on the same goal, having everybody tied together. Any issues that are bubbling up that could derail you need to be squashed and squelched so that you're at peak form come playoff time. That's what you're striving for.
Now here's McDaniels. Here's Randall. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Reed for 3. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Now here's Edwards. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're hanging in there at that same 5th spot and hoping to climb higher.
When I look at Utah, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
Now here's Reed, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's 2nd oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And a miss there on the triple. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Edwards. A dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Here's an 8-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Dialing back the clock right there. When Russ is pulling off moves like this, he's unguardable.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 10 points for D.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Stolen by Reed. From deep, another 3 for Utah.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Westbrook with it. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Edwards, no good. On the break. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 15 points for D.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pure from 3-point range.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Timberwolves. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Sensabaugh comes in for Anderson. Bailey's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Keyonte George in for Collier. Utah leading by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. A slam dunk by Reed.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Utah with a change here, too. Niang, he's checked in for Reed. Clark outside. Conley looking for an opening. For 3, DiVincenzo. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up. Timberwolves making a change here. Randall is checked in. Then for Utah, Hendricks is checked in for Niang. Anderson comes in for Sensabaugh, and Reed subbed in for Bailey. Now here's DiVincenzo. Randall, the pass to Conley. Outside, Ingles. George against DiVincenzo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Mike Conley out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Conley against Reed. Pass to Ingles. Ingles, a screen on Reed. For 3, DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. This one for 3. And Randall the bucket on the assist from Gobert. Randall's got 5.
I don't think anybody would call him a consistent three-point threat, but Randall can certainly drop in a few if you give him room.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Will Dian, the last time out against Sacramento, played some superb basketball. He finished with 67 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now here's Reed. 27 points for him. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Utah.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. Anthony Edwards is checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Mike Conley. And Utah with a change here, too. Collier's checked in. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Collier. Kicks it out to Westbrook. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Give him 8 points now.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
He buries it from 3.
He just has a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 triples in the first quarter, and he keeps them coming.
And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for Utah. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Randall's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Gobert's checked in for Randall. Then for Utah, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. Sensabaugh comes in for Anderson. And Markkanen subbed in for Hendricks. Here's Collier. Still no points. Reed for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Jazz lead by 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Reed. 29 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Here's Reed. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Reed's got 40 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Reed for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Westbrook can't hit. Outside Reed. The 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Edwards fires from way outside. So we conclude the first half. Jazz out in front. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Timberwolves.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
begin with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jazz leading by 12. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's Collier. And it's Reed in at the point guard position. Now here's Reed. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The 3, Collier. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Count that one. Edwards has got 8.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's McDaniels. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
No signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Reed. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Edwards, the pass to Reed. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. And perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away.
Reed, good.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Reed against Westbrook. Outside McDaniels. Reed finds McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For three, Randall. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. And you look at Reed. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
The way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups and downs that so many rookies go through.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Reed against Conley. Lets it go from deep. Reed can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 17. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Here's Reed. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Right side Edwards. For three, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Bailey.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And that one's good. 66 points for D.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Here's Randall. And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we... Group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Ingles. Edwards, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Mike Conley. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock from the arc. Rebounded by Bailey.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
He drops it from range.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Reed can't hit. And Minnesota with possession here. Westbrook, the pass to Reed. Back to Westbrook. He shoots it. No good. Reed for three. Misses the shot. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
With all the data now about shot profiles and what kind of looks a defense should allow, it's got to be refreshing sometimes just to send one back.
We get a lot of information from our scouting reports, a lot, okay? So yeah, sometimes it's nice when someone's right in front of you and there's nothing left to do but send that garbage back where it came from.
Sounds good, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
BA, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Dom. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.